Well, hello, my friends. Ruben Obed here, and you're probably wondering what this little drawing sketch is about. Well, basically, this is a sketch of how a solar system works, from the solar panels to the charge controller to the battery bank, etc. Now, there are a lot of videos online that talk, about this subject, but this is a subject that comes close to my heart because of a frustration that I have. And basically, what you're seeing here is a diagram of my very own system. So, I'm talking from, real life. I'm not making this up. So, this is what's going on. I built a DIY solar system, and, every little panel that I have on the roof is a 30-watt panel, and I built up a system which is totaling 510 watts, right? I purchased an EP Ever charge controller, 30 amps, and it's a charge controller which runs about maybe $100, and it's pretty good charge controller. It's MPPT as well, So anyway, what's going on is this. I was having a lot of frustration because out of my 510 watt array, I was only getting 200 watts. And I was breaking my head trying to figure out, why is there something wrong with my system? Why am I only getting 200 watts? Well, this diagram is to explain that. And I'm going to explain it very simple. Alright, here we goes. It's 12 p.m. The sun is out. Mr. Solar Panels are there, ready, receiving the photons from the sun, ready to give you a potential 510 watts. Now, why do I say potential? Well, they can give you 510 watts if the sun is out, if the angle is right, if the circumstances are the right ones. But that's what their job is, Mr. Solar Panels. Now, Mr. Solar Panels, they send the energy to the Mr. Charge Controller. Now, Mr. Charge Controller only has one thing in his head, and it's keep the batteries full. Keep full. Keep full. This charge controller is only 30 amps. So the most he can give to the batteries is 30 amps. But his mind is keep full. Keep full. Now, this is the battery bank. You got 6 deep cycle batteries all in parallel, and they're full. So Mr. Charge Controller says, well, from what I notice, 210 watts is enough to keep them full. So let's keep it full. Keep it full. Even though the solar panels have a potential of giving you 510, the solar panel is saying, hold on, all I need is 210 to keep full, But that is 210 watts for now. So what happens is you have an inverter. The inverter is powering a halogen lamp, which is 400 watts. So I was thinking before, if I put a halogen lamp and it's 400 watts, why isn't the solar panel giving me 400 watts? But the answer is because I'm drawing it directly from the battery. So the charge controller isn't noticing just yet how much I'm drawing with the halogen lamp. All it knows is, let's keep full, and for now, I only need 210 to keep full. But meanwhile, the halogen lamp still has a remaining balance of 190. And that 190 watts is going to draw down the batteries. So from 13.8, it might go down to 13.3 gradually. It might go down to 12.8. But the charge controller is always saying, keep full, keep full. So gradually, the charge controller will ask Mr. Solar Panels for more power. But it's gradually, because the batteries are pretty much full. So that's why you're not seeing the full capacity of your solar system, because your batteries are still full, and the charge controller will only give you as much as the batteries need to stay full. That is how a solar system works. So if you have your solar system, and if you're not seeing the full amps, like in my case, only 15 amps I was getting, and I was breaking my head, why is it? Why don't I, why isn't this giving me, the 28 amps that 510 watts should be giving me? So that's the answer. Because the charge controller will only give you what it needs. It'll suck the energy from the solar panels. But you always got to keep in mind that the solar panels have a potential of giving you 510 watts. But if the sun goes down, then the solar panels say, hey, we would like to give you 510, but all I have is 350. You see? So that's how it works, guys. That's how solar works. So don't get frustrated if you see that your charge controller is only putting out half of what your solar array is supposed to be putting out. Because always keep in mind, if your batteries are full, the charge controller is going to say, I don't need that much power, and he won't ask it from the solar panels. And the load will gradually bring down the batteries. So if you want to see the full potential of the solar panels, then you're going to have to either wait a little bit or empty out the batteries like the night before when there is no solar, so that in the morning you have batteries that need charging, and then the charge controller will say, okay guys, kick into overdrive, give me more power, the batteries are empty. But always keep in mind though, the charge controller is dedicating its life to keeping the batteries full. That's what he thinks, that's what he wants. But if the load is separate, like in my own personal case, and you have the charge control, you have an inverter, drawing, the charge controller might not detect that it needs more power, so you'll get more power gradually. Alright guys, I hope this helped. It helped me, so I hope it helped you guys, so you won't be breaking your head thinking that you have some kind of a wiring issue or damaged panels, when it may just be that your batteries are full. Take care, God bless, Ruben Obed.